couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go to the Art Institute of Chicago. And like I always do, I stopped in front of the carousel horse that they have, interestingly, from 1924, like I always do. But this time I looked at it through a different lens. For the first time, I watched the video that tells about the horse and the importance of carousels in our country, both historically and artistically. So think about that for a minute. One of the finest art museums in the world has a carousel horse in its art collection. And here in Little Rock, we have a whole carousel that's important artistically and historically. That's pretty cool. Beyond that, for many of us who grew up here, the carousel takes us back to our childhood and brings back fond memories. I know for Little Rock Repair Shop's Michael Crenshaw, being able to do this project took him back to his childhood. He rode this very carousel, and it's my understanding that when he rode it, he was transported away in his dreams, using his imagination to feel like he was riding a horse across the Great Plains. Now, as an adult and an artist, Michael and all who work to preserve this are providing that same opportunity to imagine to another generation of Arkansans. To the Friends of the Carousel, the city, Centennial Bank, everyone with the zoo and foundation, Michael and team, thank you for preserving this piece of history and art and for helping kids of all ages to imagine.
Sadness, happiness, peace, joy, eyes filled with laughter, moments of time lost in its own creativity. A carousel, a circular object rotating every single time. What we have before us here today is a jewel not only of our past, but our present and our future. And each time that it is turned, due to the community impact of the Little Rock Repair Shop, to the Friends of the Carousel Committee, to the Little Rock Symphony Club, we have this treasure because of you. We're able to maintain it because of you. And being the state's capital city, this carousel reminds us that we got to have a little joy in our life. And the best way is when we see our children and our young families that are coming to this zoo and we get lost in our memories. Memories of good days and happy days. And so I'm not going to speak before you long because a lot's been said. But we should not forget the joy and allow it to turn in our lives because of this carousel. Thank you.